Graduates, family, classmates, instructors, and guests, thank you for joining us today at Montcalm Community College's graduation for the class of 2021. I am Emily Mulnix. It is my great honor to address you today as a fellow graduate. Yes, we're finally here. Our associate degrees are ready to go. We have our caps, gowns, tassels, and maybe even a few honors boards to show all that we have accomplished. It has taken a few years for some of us, and the time has gone quickly for others. However long it has taken each of us to arrive at today's ceremony, we can say we have been tested greatly and have pressed on in a world that is forever changed during our individual drives to pursue our graduation dreams. We did not get here alone. We must certainly thank our loving God, our family, friends, instructors, tutors, and study partners for the encouragement they each gave and the sacrifices they all made that helped us to reach this graduation day. From enduring late night study sessions to arguing correct answers on tests for just one more point, from cramming vocabulary into our brains and then dumping that knowledge onto exams, all the fun assignments to the ones that made us panic in our basements, the office hour meetings with our caring instructors when we simply could not understand certain concepts, and everything in between that has brought us to this very day, the day where we walk proudly across that stage and receive a diploma to a roaring applause from our families, friends, classmates, and instructors, all seated in the audience. Wait, no. I guess that last sentence should really be the day we walk proudly across that stage with our family and friends in decorated cars as they drive by, honking and cheering during our graduation as classmates and instructors watch online. This is not at all how we imagined our college graduation, and never in our wildest dreams could we have dreamt up this last year and a half of our education. The global pandemic has transformed the world that we live in, and for many of us, caused unbelievable devastation. We have heard about the pandemic daily for a very long time, and undoubtedly there are many of us who are tired of talking about it, tired of reading about it, and tired of hearing about it. But bear with me, because along with devastation, the pandemic brought positive changes as well. And for that, we should give credit today to the global pandemic and a few modifications that it brought with it. Without the pandemic, we would not be able to show exactly what we are made of. Could anyone have imagined that we would not be allowed in person on campus for months and months of our education? We endured changes upon changes, not only at college, but at home as well. We pivoted quickly. We learned remotely. We showed that we are tough as nails. In class of 2021, we are more than ever full of determination. Can we take a moment as well to thank our instructors for their success in the spring 2020 crash course of navigating Microsoft Teams, classroom cameras, speakers, and microphones. Microsoft Teams and the subsequent instruction recordings that saved us from the guilt of missing class and rescued us from falling behind. Teams freed us to watch instruction in real time or later when we were able. The recordings have certainly helped me to stay on top of lectures and coursework, and I could rewatch them in order to truly master certain subjects. If only Teams was available back when I took statistics. Thanks as well to the MCC Tech Department, who undoubtedly answered a record number of technical questions from instructors and students alike. Finally, we should give credit to the pandemic for showing us how well we can adapt in a virtual classroom. We attended class at home in our pajamas on a beach in Florida, from our basements, bedroom, kitchens, or couches, in virtual time or after midnight when everyone else was in bed, while making a quick lunch or cleaning the house, with numerous distractions such as our own children physically in school or their own virtual classrooms, or tearing about the house while our husbands, wives, significant others, or parents worked remotely in the very next room. We kept our focus on speech, Spanish, or algebra. We stood firm and made virtual classrooms work for us. I know we all have our own perseverance story. The fact that I am even here willingly giving this speech is absolutely laughable. I certainly am proud of the dedication I have had, specifically through these last 2 years here at Montcalm Community College. If I told you my story, you would hear persistence through devastation, courage through pain, commitment through exhaustion, which makes this graduation speech that much more meaningful than if the past few years were simply stated normal. Whether you're entering this completely changed world, ready for your first professional job, or heading towards another few years of education like myself, today is absolutely a day to commemorate. As Walt Disney stated, all of our dreams can come true if we only have the courage to pursue them. We did not accept our doubts as truth. We proved we had the courage, and we certainly pursued our dreams to get to this very moment. Now it is time to physically distance, air high five, adjust our masks, and give all the virtual hugs as we celebrate today's graduation. Here's to Montcalm Community College's class of 2021. We made history.